Hi guys, thanks so much for joining us this week on the Men's Movement. Today I'm going to talk to you about something that happened today at the gym. And it's really concerning, not just for me, but for doctors and physios who are at the other end of your training. Because what happens when you start a program to get fit and strong and healthy, usually you're sort of looking at this. You're sort of concerned about being bigger than you are. You're thinking about you being overweight. You might think you're fat. You might think you're eating like a pig. And we've also got the AEIOU there. But the real thing about training is when you get moving, we don't want to fall for the fact of under eating and overtraining. And what happens, excuse me, over coughing. What happens when people start training and they start moving is they get into this sort of training mode and this all falls away and they completely forget about this and they start training and they come into me. A lady came in today and said, I've been training for a while now and I'm no longer sore because they think that you're training for pain. They think you're training for pain. They think that, if I'm not sore, I'm not getting any benefit from my exercise. A guy I train, he says you've got to train up to the point of pain, and it's an archaic way of looking at training. You know that sort of old saying, no pain, no train? It's so archaic. I'd love to replace it with no train, no gain. It's no train, no gain, not no pain, no gain. Pain is not the thing you're training for. In fact, when we look at it, we've got a couple of things we should go for when we're training. We're trying to get fit. We're trying to get fitter, right? We're trying to get fit. Where's my get? We're trying to get fit with this, right? We don't want to be in pain. We do not want to be in pain here. Oh, there's another pain there in the word. We don't want you to be in any pain whatsoever. We want to get fit. We don't want to be in pain. Pain's not a thing we're going for. So I like to tell my clients, you want to train up to a point, rather than pain, looking for the pain you're going for, you want to train up to a point of fatigue. So you're aiming to get fatigued in your training. You're not aiming to get pain. You're not aiming for this at all. That's a big no-no here. This is what you're trying to do. So when you're going through your workouts, whether you're doing 10 reps or 5 reps or 6 reps, think about the result you're going for. If you're doing a set of push-ups or a set of squats, you want to go for that fatigue feeling. You're going for that fatigue feeling and maybe do 1 or 2 more. You're not aiming for, will I be in pain tomorrow? It's so archaic. Do not train for pain. Do not train for pain. I can't say it enough. You're training for fatigue in the muscles. That's the feeling you want to get. Fatigue in the muscles, not pain in the joints. Do not train up to the point of pain. Train to fatigue. I can't repeat this enough. I've said it enough. So keep on moving and keep moving forward and keep reaching for the front door, not the fridge door. And we'll see you next time, guys. Take care.
You've been listening to the Men's Movement. Look forward to seeing less of you next time.